All right, welcome back.
Yeah, this weekend show was full of military and aviation history, much of it with roots right here in San Diego.
San Diego 6's Gary Buzel and aviation correspondent Spencer Suderman spoke to pilots about these flying tributes to our area's history.
This is the beginning of a routine flight of Army training planes.
It's 1942, and the United States is ramping up its air power capability for efforts in World War II. At that time, there was a great need for pilots.
Any young man between the ages of 17 and 26.
Incoming new pilots were trained in this plane.
No bullet holes.
A plane that John Culver today keeps flying to salute the brave pilots of yesteryear.
The World War II vintage North American SNJ T6 Texan, built as an advanced trainer.
Flying the T6 Texan at Miramar is special because San Diego was the T6 Texans' military home.
It's always good to come back to Miramar. It is the highlight of our season, in that the aircraft, of course, was based here back when it was called Camp Elliott.
Camp Elliott and Camp Kearney, later combined to what we call today Marine Corps Air Station Miramar.
A chance to help the Army Air Forces throw a punch.
The T6 was the training aircraft for new pilots going into fighters in World War II. Fast forward to today, veterans come to see Culver in
As they say, the second time is the charm. Here's the deal, folks. We have a system called SMS. We've come up with several names for the acronym. But in any case, SMS likes to go down at the most inopportune time.
Right, and we do want to mention, I mean, this whole special, obviously a lot of people put a lot of hard work into it, so we do want to try to bring you what we can, but we can't control equipment and technology sometimes.
Yeah, so while they're desperately working in the control room to try to get the SMS system back online, we can tell you, you and I both went to the air show. And it was kind of a fun assignment because we were told, look for something that interests you that doesn't get a whole lot of play.
Stories.
Exactly. Yeah. And so when you went, how did you pick what you were going to do?
Well, I saw a giant tank. It was a 5,000-gallon tank of water, and I was wondering, what is that doing at the air show? No, not a tank. That's normal to see, but a tank of water you don't always see. So this was interesting, but it was the Navy dive team that was out there, and they had this huge display of all their different hats, they call them. So these are the masks they wear when they dive, and their main job is to actually fix the ships, the carriers, while they're on water, so you don't have to dry dock a ship. These divers go down and repair the ships. They can, I mean, they work magic underwater with the masks on. They're attached to air, and they can spend time under there and make repairs. And the display they had set up, very interactive. It wasn't as if you just go and watch stuff. They wanted you to take part. Oh, they were fun. They were great. The divers were actually in the giant tank of water, and you could play tic-tac-toe with them. So they found a pen, which was interesting, that actually writes underwater. Wait a minute. You would play tic-tac-toe with them while they were in the water? So the divers on one side of the glass, and they were riding on the other or something? Exactly. So it's neat that they even had that out there for kids to have fun with. And then they also had a dunk tank, so I did get to dunk a diver, which was 3 tries, and I did it. Gotcha. And again, if you just joined us, we are covering the Miramar Air Show with this special presentation here on San Diego 6 News. Most of it very well produced, very well done. But again, if you missed this, we have a system that operates everything, that plays back our tapes, known as the SMS. In fact, we should have a contest for people to write in and name what they think SMS should stand for. We have our own ideas, but anyway, sometimes at inopportune times, it decides to tank, and that's what it's done. That's what it's done right now. So we're filling a little time here. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.